And welcome, adventurers. Are you ready to go on a special journey? Today, we're going to meet some amazing helpers who keep our bodies working perfectly, from every single breath we take to every bright smile we share. So, let's get started.
Okay, so our story starts right here with a feeling I bet we all know. You've been running around, having a great time, and suddenly you feel a little out of breath. Well, that little puff is the perfect start for our first stop, which is all about breathing.
And here we are! Welcome, everyone, to the Airway Carnival. This is a magical place all about our lungs and the incredible journey our breath takes every single second. So, let's go meet our guides.
Our very first expert here at the carnival has a really important job. They're called the breath balancer. I wonder who that could be. It's the pulmonologist. Just think of them as a gentle wind keeper for your body. Their whole job is to make sure the air you breathe flows in and out of your lungs without any trouble, kind of like a super smooth highway. So, if breathing ever feels a little tight or you hear a little whistling sound, that's called a wheeze. The pulmonologist is the one who helps clear things up. It's kind of like opening the windows in a stuffy room to let in all that wonderful fresh air. But wait, the pulmonologist isn't the only helper here at the Airway Carnival. Come on, let's go meet our next guide, the body shield builder. So this is the allergist, who is also called an immunologist. You can think of them as a coach for your body's own defense team. They teach it what's actually bad and needs to be fought off, like germs, and what's harmless and can be ignored, like dust. It's a super important job. Here's a really simple way to think about it. If being near flowers makes you sneeze a lot, that's just your body's defense team kind of overreacting. The allergist helps calm that whole reaction down so you can actually enjoy the flowers without all the achoo's. So you see, they both help with breathing, but in totally different ways. The pulmonologist makes sure the path for air is clear, while the allergist works on calming down the body's response to things. It's like one clears the road and the other retrains the guards along the way. Wow, that was a fun visit to the Airway Carnival. But hold on, a new question just popped up, and it's a great one. This is our signal that it's time to travel to our next amazing destination. And just like that, we've arrived. Welcome to the Smile Workshop. This is the place where all the magic behind our bright, healthy smiles happens. And believe me, there are a lot of experts working in here. Okay, our first stop inside the workshop is to meet a real hero, someone who guards one of our best features, our teeth. Let's go meet the tooth protector. You guessed it, it's the dentist. They are the official caretakers of our teeth, always on guard against those sneaky sugar bugs. They keep your teeth sparkling clean and fix any tiny holes before they can turn into bigger problems. But what happens if your teeth are super healthy, but maybe they're just not lining up the way they should? Well, for that, we need a totally different kind of expert. Let's go meet the smile shaper. This is the orthodontist. So when teeth get a little crooked or crowded, the orthodontist is the one who patiently and gently guides them back into perfect straight rows, usually with braces. They basically help your teeth learn to march in a perfect line for an amazing smile. Now, sometimes the issues with our mouth and jaw are a little more serious, especially if there's been an accident. And that's when you have to call in a very special expert, the face fixer. This is the oral and maxillofacial surgeon. Phew, that's a long name, but for a really important job. These doctors are experts at repairing the jaw, mouth, and face. So if someone has a really bad injury, this is the surgeon who helps them get back to moving, talking, and smiling again. Our tour of the Smile Workshop is almost done, but we've got one last very important expert to meet. This person is in charge of 3 things we use all the time: our hearing, our breathing, and our speaking. Let's meet the sound and voice tuner. It's the ENT specialist. ENT stands for ear, nose, and throat. They are the go-to doctor for so many things. If you can't hear very well, if your nose is always stuffy, or if you keep losing your voice, the ENT makes sure all these connected parts are working together just right. Wow, what an incredible journey. We've met so many different health helpers. Now it's time to open up our word treasure chest and take a quick look at all the new things we learned today. Okay, let's go through our treasure words. First up, airway. That's just the path air travels on. A wheeze is that little whistling sound when you breathe. Your defense team? That's your body's protectors. Overreacting is just reacting way too strongly. A caretaker is someone who protects something. Sealed just means closed up tight. To guide something is to gently show it the way. A correction is fixing something that isn't quite right. And last, blocked just means something is closed or stuck. Great job. You know, as our adventure wraps up, it's pretty amazing to think about all the different doctors who work together to keep us healthy and happy. They're all part of one big, incredible team of health helpers.